For over a century, the world believed the Titanic carried only one automobile. We were wrong. Deep inside the wreck, behind a wall that wasn't on the blueprints, lies a secret chamber, a tomb for the world's most luxurious 1912 vehicles. Before we unlock this vault, please subscribe to Sunken Inside. Tonight, we reveal the Titanic's ghost garage. To find them, we have to go back to the beginning. We dive 12,500 feet to the bow of the ship. We are heading for the cargo hold, the place where history says only a single Renault lies waiting. While mapping the hold, our sonar picked up an anomaly, a large void behind the rear bulkhead. This space doesn't exist on the White Star Line blueprints. It was walled off before the ship set sail. The first vehicle in this silent procession is a monster of American engineering, the 1912 Pierce Arrow Model 48. It is easily identified by its unique design feature. The headlights are molded directly into the front fenders, a design choice that defined luxury in 1912. It sits here, rotting in the dark, a symbol of wealth that couldn't buy survival. We move the ROV up to the driver's compartment. This car wasn't just cargo. Someone was here. Perhaps a chauffeur checking on his master's prized possession when the iceberg hit. And he never made it out. Moving past the Pierce Arrow, we find the crown jewel of the automotive world in 1912, the Rolls-Royce Silver Ghost. Known as the best car in the world, this vehicle was the ultimate status symbol. Seeing it here, rusted and broken, is a stark reminder that even the best engineering bows to the ocean. We peer inside the passenger compartment of the Silver Ghost. This enclosed area was a sanctuary for the elite. Silk curtains, flower vases, and plush seating. Now, it is filled with mud and the remnants of a terrified passenger who sought refuge here. Next in line is a technological marvel of 1912, the Detroit Electric. While the world ran on gasoline and steam, the wealthy elite used these silent electric carriages for city travel. It stands taller than the others, looking like a glass phone booth on wheels. Its batteries died 112 years ago, but the car remains. We maneuver the ROV to look through the curved windows. These cars were marketed to women because they didn't require a hand crank to start. Inside, instead of a steering wheel, we find a tiller bar, and on the seat, the personal effects of a passenger who seemingly vanished. from silence to speed. The next car is a legend of the racetrack, the 1911 Mercer Raceabout. Stripped down, low to the ground, and built for one thing: speed. It has no doors, no roof, and barely any bodywork. It looks fast even while standing still in the mud. There is no cabin to hide inside here. The driver of this car would have been exposed to the elements. We found his racing gear still in the seat, as if he climbed out moments before the ship went down. Moving deeper into the chamber, we find a vehicle fit for royalty. The Delane Belleville. Made in France, this was the preferred car of Tsar Nicholas II of Russia. Its defining feature is the round radiator grille. Even covered in rust, it carries an air of absolute authority. Inside the passenger compartment, the luxury is palpable. We don't find a body, but we find the uniform of a high-ranking officer draped over the seat, left behind as if he stepped out for a moment and never returned. Hidden behind the massive limousine is something smaller, but no less impressive. A 1912 Indian motorcycle. It sits upright, likely strapped to a crate that has since rotted away. The bright red paint is gone, but the V-twin engine remains a masterpiece of early engineering. A motorcycle rider in 1912 needed tools and protection. Near the bike, we found a spilled leather tool roll and a heavy leather jacket. The rider is gone, but his kit remains, waiting for a road trip that will never happen. At the very end of the line sits the most baffling find of all, a custom-built 1912 Daimler. But this isn't standard steel. The trim, the radiator, and the lights are plated in gold. While steel rusts, gold endures. It shines through the mud like a buried treasure chest. We peer inside the golden car. The privacy blinds have rotted, allowing us a glimpse. There is no skeleton here, but there is something equally haunting. A white fur coat, seemingly floating in the center of the cabin, pristine and white against the darkness. This wasn't just a storage room, it was a fully functional garage hidden at sea. Against the far wall, we find the workbenches. Tools, oil cans, and spare parts lie exactly where the mechanics dropped them when the ship began to list. Who did this collection belong to? Why was it walled off? Near the exit, we found a stack of shipping crates. The wood is rotting, but the black stenciled letters on the side offer a clue. A name associated with immense wealth, hidden in the shadows of the cargo hold. Our time is running out. The battery levels are critical. We must leave this ghost garage and return to the known world. As we turn back, the gold of the Daimler and the chrome of the Rolls-Royce shine one last time, pleading not to be forgotten again. We ascend through the cargo hatch, leaving the darkness of the lower decks. We pass the forecastle, where the crew once walked, unaware of the treasure beneath their feet. The Titanic holds many secrets, but this was its greatest. Why were they hidden? Perhaps they were a surprise shipment, perhaps illegal contraband, or perhaps simply a rich man's private indulgence. Whatever the reason, they are now eternal passengers, driving forever into the dark. The ocean floor is the world's largest museum, and we have only scratched the surface. What other secrets lie behind the rusted walls of the Titanic? Join us next time as we go even deeper. Subscribe to Sunken Inside. Until then, the legend sleeps.